Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today is Cuppa and cards time. But I'm completely disorganised as usual, so I'm just getting myself set up. I don't think you guys expect anything less. Don't know why I've got my hand cream here, but okay. So, I think I'm nearly there. Hi Joanna. Hi Monica. Hi Shirley. I'm just getting set up and then we'll make cards. So I've got a cuppa and I'm just getting my iPad set up so that I can see your comments without having to stand up. I was looking over the top of my phone while I'm trying to make cards. It's not really too good. Like, where are you? Jazzle Dazzle. The time disappeared this morning. I had loads of time, but and then another. Oh, Randy, you're here too. Hi, hello, Paul. So, I've got. Sorry, I just finished my breakfast. Don't know what possessed me to put that last mouthful in when I'm about to speak. Oh my goodness. Right, got a cuppa. Have you got your cuppa? Hey Christine! Oh bless you. Bless you. So as most of you know, I was away last week. We were in Berlin. Peter ran the Berlin Marathon. I know, crazy, but do you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing what you can make your body do if you really... But I think it's the mind, in your mind. You've got your bucket of tea, Joanna. Well, I'm on my third cup of coffee. But it's taken a while. So have I said hello to everybody? I'm going to go back to the beginning until it's just settle myself. So I can see that Randy's here, so say hi, Randy. Shirley, who else? We've got Joanna, Paul, Shirley, Monica, and Christine from the US of A, and Paul. Right, are we okay now? Thanks, Shirley, for giving me a nudge, or it would have just died if I didn't. So we've got power, so we should be all right. Hopefully the internet. Okay, so back to coffee. Coffee is one of my favourite drinks. So, and I couldn't take part in National Coffee Day by making a card, so I thought today, pull out this fab stamp set. Love it. I love the stylised images, especially this cup. It kind of has a 1960s vibe for me. I just like it. So, and there's lots of sayings to go with coffee, cookies, cocktails and chocolate. So something for everyone, or everything for someone. Do you know what I mean? It's all there. So let's craft. Of course, I just thought I happened to have my notebook to hand. So of course you can see coffee features a lot in my life. So today I'm surrounding myself with good people because you're all here. And I've got my black coffee. So hey. I love y'all. So let's play, because that's what I like doing. So I've got some bits and bobs. I did take a moment or two last night to think about what we were going to do today. So I've cut some card. I've gone with very vanilla, because I kind of think very vanilla goes with coffee. And I've taken some of this paper from, tell me what paper pack that is. Gee. I knew what it was earlier on. Is it Tasteful Textures or something along those lines? There's nothing to tell me in here. It's got all bits of this left and I need to use it up. Is it Tasteful Textures? I think it is. So, in good taste. Cheers, Joanna. I'm so glad you guys come and support me. So I've got a couple of backgrounds of that size, and I've got some very vanilla that layers with that, and I've got some thick very vanilla to pop on the card. I might have been a wee bit careless with my folding, but hey, we'll leave that one to the back of the pile. And I also thought we might move on to cocktails in a wee while. Because, you know, coffee at first and then cocktails later. And so I've cut some of this rainbow glimmer paper, but I might need to do a bit of surgery and gut the middle because, well, from using that just as a background. Anyway, I digress. Right, so I've got layers of small layers and big layers. So I've got two of these backgrounds. So let's do coffee first. And what I'm going to do is the same thing but two different ways. So I have got my stamps ready on a block. And of course, what colour of ink do you think we should use? As I've already decided, of course, we're going to use early espresso. Because, well, if you're going to use coffee stamps, you might as well use coffee ink. So, I'm going to open my early espresso. I don't think I've washed these, but I hadn't properly dried them, so let's get the microfiber cloth and make sure it's dry. So, I wasn't really all prepared. I've cut some bits and pieces and I've got an idea in my head. And it's simple. I'm doing simple because that's what Cuppa and Cards is about. It's about showing new people what they can do. Not what I can do, what they could do. And I know I'm not being random. Do you know, I'm trying to be random, but it ain't working, is it? Because I'm always putting pattern. Look, there's pattern coming. What I could have done was put some upside down, but I don't want to. Right, and then there's this little bit to show you the steam coming off your coffee because it's got to be hot. I love it. It really says 1960s to me. I am convinced. Mum had a black and white dinner service and I'm convinced. Oh, look at me. How clever am I not? I'm convinced it had cups like this on. We're just ignoring that line just now. Oh, well, Shirley, we need to sort that soon. I'll message you later, promise. And there's a tiny wee star, see, here, and it matches the star that's on the cup, so I'm just going to put some of them. I think we'll just try. I don't think we'll manage to disguise the line, but we'll just go with it. Basically, I was thinking that would be quicker. Now, if you're new to stamping, you might not realise that when you do 1, 2, 3, you get 3 different shades of the same colour, so that is very useful. But you're not supposed to jump the thing on top of itself, but hey. So I think that's an okay background, don't you? I'm going to take another piece the same size and do basically the same thing, but we'll add colour to the cup this time, will we? We'll leave this one just as line drawings. So if you've come in, there are a few people coming in, say hello. We're friendly in here. I'm grateful to have you here. I love that people just come in and have a wee nosy at what I'm up to. And I know some of my friends from my own profile that are not into crafting sometimes have a wee peeky just to see, because sometimes I'm not sure everybody understands what way it's Stampin' Up get up to. Right, so that's that. Now the stamp set, as you may or may not know, has a nice filler stamp, so it gives us two-step stamping. So let's get this out. Now there are dies to go with this stamp set, but to me, the images, I do have the dies, but I actually think the images are actually looked quite easy to just cut out yourself. Hey Janice! I know in New Zealand it's bedtime, isn't it? Hi Linda, and you come. Wendy, hi! Oh my goodness, quite a few people here today. Right, I need you to tell me what colour I'm going to do my cup. What colour is nice for a cup? We'll put that over there just now. Yes, I have, Christine. I think it's beautiful and it's been shipped. So I'm hoping it will be here. We'll possibly use it next week at Cuppa and Cards. It looks amazing. I absolutely couldn't resist it. But we'll pop some steam as well first, and then we'll colour the cups. So actually I'm opening the floor to you guys. What colour shall we do the cups? Or two colours, they don't all have to be the same colour. Are we talking brown and orange and mustard, Monica? Well, no, that was more 70s, wasn't it? I had wallpaper in the late 70s, early 80s, actually, and it was early espresso and very vanilla coloured, but it was a French cane pattern. Like, come on, who's going to tell me what colour? What colour would work nicely? What about Bumblebee, do you think? Bumblebee cinnamon cider? Or do we need something brighter than that? I know there's a lag with Facebook. Come on, tell me what you want me to do here. Have I got to make all the decisions? Poppy Parade, okay Joanna, you got it. Okay, we're painting the town red. Well, we could do both. Could have some fun, couldn't we? Woo-hoo. So we'll do a couple of them Bumblebee. I like a bit of fun. Now, you don't need to be too precise with this. There's quite a few people come in and they haven't said hello, and I don't really want to shout your name out because you might just be at work and not supposed to be watching. So, but if you're able to say hello, please come and say hello. So we've got a Bumblebee there. And I've not got my head over the top, but that's why I say it doesn't need to be accurate. That covers me. And do one more and then we'll do the rest. Poppy Parade. Why not? We have about 50 colours to choose from, so we can do them whatever colours we like. And I guarantee you it'll look fine. A lot of people get a bit worried about choosing colours. Wait a minute till I get my, pardon me, I've got a box here with stamps that need dried, and my chamois, I couldn't even get my word out there. Okay, let's go for some red, see what happens. Do you really want me to put shaded spruce in here as well, Linda? Or will we just stick with these two colours? Eden's Garden is an early release that will be available to customers in November. However, if you want to join up, you want to sign back up or join for the first time, you can add it to your kit, your starter kit. Oh, this is nice actually. Not sure I've used it. Oh, that's a bit low. Will we do that one again? Just a bit higher up. That looks just a wee bit better. I don't think I've ever used Poppy Parade on Very Vanilla. If I have, I don't really remember anyway. That one's too. Whoa, hi. Oh, there you go, that'll do. These cups were painted by an amateur. Have you ever done China painting? It's quite fun. Oh, lovely. But was it on a white background or was it completely green? Or I'm going to take the, this time I'm going to take the Bumblebee. However, you're supposed to clean the previous colour off, aren't you? Pop more Bumblebee on this by doing the stars in Bumblebee. Stamps wet, that's my problem. I've just wet my chamois and I've obviously made it everything too wet. There we go. It's okay, we will make cards, we'll get there. Oh, the pattern debossed. Wow, that sounds amazing. I remember my granny had a tea set and I really liked it. Apparently my grandfather brought it back from the South China Seas. Well, not from the sea obviously, but when he was I think he was a naval officer, and he brought it back and it was black with the sort of embossed white paint and then some other coloured things, and I loved it, and my granny promised me it when she was no longer with us. However, when she did pass away, it turned out that she'd promised it to almost all the girls in the family that had admired it. I don't even know who got it in the end, but I just didn't. Oh, my son's popped in to say hello. Hello, sweetheart. From Australia. Right, so similar idea. So we'll put these up onto cards and then we'll decide how we're going to decorate them. That is, if my glue works, because I did leave it without a lid overnight, so if it doesn't work, I take the blame. But look at that. See, but since my teamie gave me this thing for my glue to go in, it's been great. I've not had too many fails. So thank you, Crafty Carly, for my glue holder. So it's not such a good day here in central Scotland anyway, weather-wise, so what's everybody planning for today? Oh, Christine, thank you. These were a wee treat to myself when I was on holiday. I don't think I can afford to maintain them, but I just decided to have a big treat when I was in Germany. The lady who did them was brilliant. Such attention to detail. Because that's a week I've had these and there's not a chip. Not a chip. I'm thrilled. There's a slight bit of growth showing, but do you know what? She did them fantastically. It's kind of a good day for making Christmas cards if that's on your plan. So what have I done here? What did I just touch? Dearie me. I've got a sand rubber somewhere. I had it the other day. Where did it go? Here it is. I've got ink on my fingers. Is this just... I think I'm just here purely to show you what not to do. How not to make a card. You can get these rubbers on that internet shop beginning with A. That's not good at all, but if I can get that to look less. I'll just ignore it now because, you know. Yeah, no, but we're meant to stamp with the stamps, not our fingers though, aren't we? Right, 2 blank cards. Come on, Janice. Now we'll need to get some kind of a sentiment for them. So that's, I'm kind of thinking about this one. Do I put a bigger sentiment on here and kind of place it up there to distract from that? But anyway, let's pop it on the card first. It's not really a place where you could put ribbon or... think about that one. So I've got ink on the card. Oh no, that's come off the sand rubber. I'm not as bad as I thought. Right, hey, will we get any cards finished today in the hour? We always manage it, don't we? So we'll just go with that. We've done it before, we can do it again. Yeah, it's a bit of a kind of funny place and it'll need to be a big gem, but both, you know, we'll work on it. I'm liking this colour combination. Yay. Okay, okay. Well, I was thinking of the heart for the sentiment, but I'm thinking that maybe be a bit high. Let's have a see. Let's have a think. I've got any more of that paper that I was using up some of the scraps. Oh yeah, look, there's bits. There are bits to use. Yeah, it is kind of, isn't it? Let's see. If obviously I'm going to have. Actually, wouldn't look too daft as high as that, would it? Right. Because I've got my two heart punches that do coordinate together. And there's a card here that's just not folded properly and it's got a kink in it, so I'm going to use it to do the sentiment on. So I need two. One, two. The fold just isn't right and there's a bit of a damage in the corner of it, so we'll use it up. And I need another one of these. Yeah, it would be nice, yeah, to give a friend a wee, as you say, coffee and cookies is always a good bet, isn't it, for a gift? Right, so I've got two of these to stamp on. So, where are we in my head? Right, back to here. Right, we've definitely got to have the word coffee. So it's just what fits on to the heart coffee, because adulting is hard, isn't it? Just. That's not what that says though, is it? Where's the because adulting is hard? Here it is. I don't know if it's too big or not for the heart. So let's have a look. It is, but I'm going to stamp that on a scrap and then cut it up. It could even be on a scrap of Bumblebee because that's there. See my brain just... Oh, where's my scraps? That's so saffron. Oh dear me, why is it when you need something in a hurry it never comes? I must have had them out. Nightmare, nightmare. Give me a second. Poppy Parade's too dark to do it. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Right, I'm sorry, I was just... When I decide I'm going to do something, I just have to do it. And my snips. So I've cut this. I've stamped it just on the corner of my scraps. I'm going to attempt to cut this, the words up. Need need to stamp the coffee on. Right, so we'll just put coffee up here. Are we going straight or are we going ski with? I think we'll go ski with. And then, still got ink on my fingers. That's a definite technique to ping it across your desk like that. We'll cut the because and adulting apart because it's too wide, I think. So let's just play. Let's see if we can stick it on. Coffee. Because sticking to my finger easier than it's sticking to the card. I don't think I put enough glue on it, but I didn't want to put too much because that's it now. I do have some tweezers that would make this a bit easier when you're working with something as small as this. It would, well, if you get it around the right way, it's easier. I just want to see how coffee because adulting. Right, there we go. Says what we wanted it to say. And as I say, there are dies that cut out the words and all sorts, but I just wanted to just stamp, play with stamps sometimes. And as I say, a lot of my beginners don't have a machine to die cut with yet, but they do have a couple of punches and they do have some stamps, so basically hopefully getting them, using them. So this wee stamp set is in the annual catalogue, and you can purchase that stamp set by going to JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. If you're already a demonstrator, you can buy it from yourself. And then just, I did have some dimensionals out. I think my brain is working at a sort of slower pace today, which I think is quite good. I don't want to lose the benefit of my lovely holiday. So I've got that, and we're going to put that higher up there. We could have a bit of ribbon. I do have, see this lovely suede ribbon as well. I kind of want to bring that in here. I'll just go cut a piece off and see what I can do with it. So that, to me, this is what crafting's about. It's about playing and just enjoying myself. So what am I going to do? I need, this has to be disguised, so it is going to go up higher, so I don't know. Would it look a bit daft with ribbon coming down the bottom, or you know, like a kind of loop like that? Somebody help me. Help me. Why does that want, it doesn't want to look without having a kinky bit. No, no likey. Right, I do have glue dots somewhere. Anyone seen the glue dots? Why are they never just where they should be? And then when I give up on them, they'll be there. Oh, there's a bit of an old roll here, but that isn't the one I was looking for, but never mind. Yeah, that's just what I'm going to do, a bit of a zigzag. Great minds, Monica, great minds. I actually won't be able to do a bit of a zigzag. I'm not going to have ribbon to do it that far over. So I'll have to come. That's not so bad. I'm not doing too wide a zigzag because my heart's not that big. If I scrunch that up a wee bit. Yeah, that's okay. I need this to kind of just go enough to hide that a bit. I'm not proud of my fingerprinting on my card. There's creativity and there's creativity. That's not really it. But you see there, you can't really see it. I'll maybe just trim this a bit. I'm just going to pop a wee bit more, a few more glue dots just to hold this down. Just a wee bit. Oh, don't run out on me right now. There you go. Now, do you know that that's not going to fall off? There we go. Not my usual style of ribbon, but it's nice just sometimes to do something different. I think it suits that card. So, now we've got our coloured geezer here, and we're just going to use the heart as well. We don't need to put it, hopefully not need to cover anything with it. So let's go with, today is a coffee kind of day. So where's coffee gone? Here it is. So let's bring our Poppy Parade in. And yeah, let's put this one on this side. I'll take that one out of the way so I can see first. And the other thing is, when you've got a wee stamp like that and it's photopolymer, it is better to let it relax first, then pick it up. I'm going to do. Today is a coffee. This is why I get ink everywhere, because I don't take clean the stamp before I take it off the block, because I'm a mucky midden. I'm pretty sure this fits. Yeah, it does. Today's a coffee kind of day. Now I'll just show you a wee tricky as well, that we can still have a cup on there. Right, so if I take my cup outline, 1, 2, 3, puts it in the background, and then if I take my, this could go horribly wrong, but we'll use the filler stamp, just making sure that I didn't, I think I might have dropped a stamp there, but I'll look afterwards. I'll just pop that further over so I don't do it again. I've got a funny feeling that I've lost 2 days. I laid it down and I've not, oh no, it's here, it's okay. Right, let's get it on a block and I won't lose it any further. Right, and if I take Poppy Parade, I might have to do it more than what? 1, 2, and then I'm going to put the third one, I'm going to try and line it up. So it just puts my wee cup in the background there. Oh, there we go. And then we'll just use dimensionals and pop this. I don't think this needs ribbons or anything. I think the card is really nice as it is. Today's a coffee kind of day. Right, so what's our time? Whoa, I think we'll just do another. I was going to move on to cocktails, but I think we'll stick with coffee because the time is. What about we do colourful coffee one with one of these and go with the colours for the cups. We'll do something similar, but maybe do a bit of fussy cutting. I don't know. Or shall I just stick with the natural colours? I don't know. I can't decide. Are they? Is that the right size? Yeah. Why don't we go with pink and purple cups? Get a bit of Blackberry Bliss in here. And Melon Mambo, I think. So you can actually make this much simpler, do a much simpler card and do ourselves a row of cups. Whoops. Clean that. Try and get my hands clean that up off. Right, let's go with Blackberry Bliss outline. And let's just make ourselves a wee stack of cups. here. So it's just good to play. I'll leave it at that. And then we'll colour them in. We've not got a lot of time, so let's go with Melon Mambo filling and workups. Now it's quite hard for me to get right over, but we'll do our best. I don't think you really want to be looking at the top of my head. Obviously when you're doing yours, you can take your time. I think it's time somebody washed the dishes, don't you think? So you can ring up the changes, and I mean that just fills that colour so well. Right, what else can we have? Today's plan: consume coffee and be awesome. How about that? Today's plan, where are you? Why can't I read upside down? Today's plan and be awesome. Where is it? Why don't I actually turn it over so that I can read them? There it is. See, it's easier. So it's, if you see, we've played for nearly an hour just on the coffee theme. You've still got cookies, you've still got cocktails, and you've still got chocolate. So this will give us quite a lot of entertainment, right? And over there. And where are all my blocks gone? They're all here a minute ago. What am I doing? Coffee. Right, so today's plan . I didn't mean to do that in, oh yeah I did. I did mean to do it in Melon Mambo. Clean that brown off though, because it will not be. I love that Blackberry Bliss. So rich. And be awesome. I never even checked to see if it would fit, but it will. You will fit. I recently re-inked my Blackberry Bliss, so it is extremely juicy. So a nice simple card to finish with, don't you think? But it's pretty. I like. You can add bling. The other thing you could do is you could add Wink of Stella, or you could use crystal effects to make your cup shiny. How about that? I've got a few minutes. We could just finish this instead of trying to rush another card. Why not finish this one off and give it a bit more glamour? Why shouldn't coffee be glamorous? So I'm just making today my National Day of Coffee. Once you use this is in the annual catalogue and it's really good. I think you'd really find it great fun for Christmas time as well, so get one in your next order. Shimmery crystal effects. It's towards the back of the annual catalogue and it is really good, she says. I don't even know if it's going to come to the top. Mine has been there for a while, unused. Is it going to come down? Maybe this wasn't my best idea. I'm sure it will. Let's give it, pretend it's a sauce bottle. Are you coming or are you not? It is coming down. Do you know what? I've had it here since it came out. It's coming. I think there's a bit of an airlock in there. Yeah, there is. That's what I need to do. It's been stored in the wrong way, the wrong direction. I think it will maybe come now. Will it? Yay, look, it's going to come. You will work, because I started demonstrating you have to work. Because it's basically a glue. Here we go, I think we're alright. I used it just a couple of weeks ago. Just get it to actually come out, will be alright. Yeah. Yeah, right. Better clean that off or I'll put my hand in it, won't I? Where'd my cloth go? There it is. Nightmare I am, haven't I? I just do this, it's just an act. Haha. I wish. Right, so I'll just take the middle card just because obviously we've only got a few minutes left. Come on. You usually work no bother. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, here we go. Once it starts flowing, it does start flowing, she says. Maybe still got a bit of a block in there. Oh, who's crying for me here? Saying, oh no. Why does this always happen when you're doing a live? Look, it's so easy. Once it starts flowing, it is easy. So I just do it around where I want it and then fill it. Now it is cloudy when you first put it on. I mean, there was another company had one like this. I mean, you could do this with PVA actually as well. But this has got a lovely bit of glitter in it too, bit of shimmer. You have to leave it a few hours before you try putting it in any envelope or anything like that, and let it dry, and it dries quite hard and clear. I will get this working properly and I'll maybe do them all and then put a photo up. But there you go. So there you have it. 3 cards today at Coffee and Cards, and it definitely was Coffee and Cards. So we did the first one, which is just using one colour of ink, and we've strategically positioned our sentiment piece because we had a bit of a splodge. Then we've done this one with Joanna's suggestion of Poppy Parade and Bumblebee. And then this one, my idea was the Melon Mambo and the Blackberry Bliss, because I had this piece of the rainbow glitter paper. So let me know what you like. 1, 2 or 3. I do too. I'm actually quite pleased with them. I don't know if there's something wrong with me that I like my own work all the time. As they say, self-praise is no praise, but hey, I'm happy. So thanks everyone for coming and joining me for another Cuppa and Cards. Been great. Yeah, of course, Joanna, you like number 2. Yeah. You like them all, Monica. Yeah. It's a fantastic set. Now, this was one of the million sellers. This is Connie Stewart's set when she reached her $1 million of sales, and when you get to $1 million sales, or the equivalent of $1 million American dollars, you get to take part in designing your own stamp set. How exciting is that? Yeah, I think it's superb. This is one of the, I mean, I've loved most of the ones since I started with Stampin' Up, most of the $1 million stamp sets that they've designed, but this one I really like. I really do like this one. So yeah, get yourself it. It's got chocolate, cookies, cocktails, and if you want more ideas on how to use all the other bits, check out Pinterest. There's hundreds of ideas there. These are just a few ideas from me, but I think if you look back on my YouTube channel, you'll find that I've done some other cards with this as well. So anyway, thank you everyone. Enjoy your sleep, your evening, your afternoon, the rest of your morning, whatever's in front of you. Make the best of it, enjoy it. Yep, and we'll see you all hopefully next week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.